Hello everyone, and welcome to the first ride of 2022. It's Sunday early afternoon and it's cold but very nice weather, so I decided to take my beloved GS out for a ride. I have been out riding a little bit both in January and in earlier February, but I haven't brought the camera. This is where I'm located is in southwest of Norway, so here it's okay now to ride. I have to take it a little bit careful because there are still some lot of smudge after the winter on the road, you know, like gravel and salt and all the other stuff they have put on. During this winter I decided to try a new microphone setup for this year. So I've earlier I had this this microphone from that I basically hacked from old Bluetooth device. The advantage of that microphone is that it was very directional. My hope with that was that it wouldn't pick up too much wind noise, but also it only had a mono connector, so I had to duplicate the sound file, and also wasn't too happy with the quality all the time, and I think I figured out that it didn't help all that much against wind noise. Anyway, you need a big dead cat as long as you keep the microphone in the helmet. So I got a new dead cat and a new lavalier microphone. The dead cat is you know, big like an old English sheepdog, so you can still feel it tickling a little bit. I hope that will be alright. Also some motorcycle news from Norway. I just in the recent 2 weeks I've gotten some new editions of some magazines that I subscribe to, and they had sales statistics for last year, the motorcycles sold in Norway. And on top of that chart is the MT-07 from Yamaha. No big surprise there, maybe. It's a very popular bike, especially for you know, basically everything. Maybe the big surprise is that the big bike like this, the GS Adventure version, is number 2. It sold, the MT-07 sold like 400 and some units. We're talking brand new here. And this version of BMW's R1250 GS, the Adventure, sold I think a little bit over 200. And also clear number 2. Then we had the T7 sold quite a lot. The interesting part is that the 1250 GS, the normal version, also sold quite well. So if you combined both the Adventure and the normal version, they sold more units than any other bike. Another interesting thing I got from the BMW MC Club of Norway is that they have partnered up with a company that creates an app called Tour Start. We will be able to get this for free for the first year. I haven't checked it out yet, but apparently it's a mobile app that you can you know, use to program your for example your BMW Garmin device. So you don't have to use this Basecamp software from Garmin, which hasn't been updated for ages, and that's going to be interesting. So if I find that tool useful, maybe I will come up with some you know, a little review of the app. Okay, emergency call failure. What the heck? Yeah, the symbol you see down on my dash now was the message that popped up saying that the bike couldn't call emergency. Interesting. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe getting some new tires for the bike this year. I have the Anarchy Adventure on them now, and they have done 8,500 and a little bit, so it's more than likely that I will have to change before the season end anyway. So I'm debating a little bit with myself whether to continue with the Anarchies, which you know, are fine tires. I like them a lot. Maybe they are a bit noisy on the paved roads, but it's not that bad. But if you have a suggestion, let me know. The road isn't that narrow, come on. End of last season I also changed the windscreen, you can see there, to the Wunderliche Marathon from the original GS. So it's going to be interesting to see how well that performs. I have tried it the same version earlier on another bike, so I was quite happy with that, but the GSA has a bigger screen by default, so it might not be that much of a difference. Here you can see snow in the background, up in the higher mountains. I wish you welcome to Høle. This water is a fjord, it's not a lake. Nice turns up here, but I do take it a little bit cautious, because there, as I've said before, there could be stuff on the road that you can slide in. There's not been a patrol cleaning up the roads yet, so I don't want to fly off and into the forest there. I'm tempted to go up here. We'll be riding over the higher parts. You can see there's snow up there, but let's see what happens. Here there will be some tight turns, so again, pay a little bit attention. Seems pretty clean, these roads. Yes, it could be the occasional spot with debris. Oh, go a lot faster up here, but I am a bit reserved because of the conditions the roads are in. It could be, as I said, spots, so gravel and muck and all kinds of things, and you could slide over. Oh, lots of wind. Suddenly there's a lot of wind up here. Still 5 degrees, so should be alright. Interesting that all this wind suddenly coming in. You can see the windmills they set up. interesting part of this project that they put up here is that when those windmills started spinning, they caused disturbances to both the TV and the mobile networks for the people living here, so they have to shut them down. I guess they have solved the problem now. So I can take left here and take the shortest way home, but I'm gonna take right and go back to Noredalen. The bike that was behind us. Now we are in Noredalen, the other valley we came riding west before. This was Søredalen, that's a bit south of here. This is one of the roads you could take to get to Lauvik, the ferry to over Høgsfjord. This is where you would go in the earlier days if you want to go to the Pulpit Rock. Take from the main road, the 39, you would come in here and get down to the ferry. Now you have the option to drive all the way up to Stavanger and take the undersea tunnel that goes across all the Boknafjorden over to the Tau side. Just be warned. I have seen people coming to go to the Pulpit Rock and think it's just a short little walk, but you have to be able to spend almost if you're in really good shape, you can probably quite easily do it in like 3 hours, but if you're not in a good shape, it could be quite a heavy hike. It could take you 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, you can go swimming if you want. It probably would be quite cold today, but maybe you do have a hidden Viking inside you. At the moment I am riding in some old Dane gear that I had before I got my Ruka suit some years back, but I decided to actually order also some new Klim for this year. The old Ruka is it's has lasted 5 years at least now, and starting having some problem with the zippers and buttons, and I guess I could have taken it in and gotten that replaced, but I was also interested in trying something new. Take this. I can either go straight ahead here, or take this little. It's not really a detour. It's just a different road. It's exact same length. Here we can get a pretty nice view towards Stavanger city. You can see the buildings over the fjord here. And from where I live, there's actually a speedboat service that quite cheap, that you can jump on. If you work in Stavanger, you can take the boat in and take the boat back in the afternoon. But here we are back at Hummersåk, and that will be the end of this video. So nice to see you again, and I hope I will hope to make a lot of videos this year. See you soon.